clobbering time!
That's just in the cartoon.
The trailer of Marvel's most recent Fantastic Four movie, but did you know the comic book that inspired the film was actually born in Stockton? It's one of the many reasons superhero fans are flocking to the city this weekend for StocktonCon.
And that's where we find ABC 10's Marcus Allen, and you're there with another fantastic three people. Hi, Mark.
Hi, we're going to meet the three in just a minute. Shameless plug, ABC 10 Plus app right now. I sit down with Pedro Pascal and the entire cast of the new Fantastic Four movie. The segment and the series and the special and the movie, awesome. But not as awesome as these people. Players, introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Matt Abram, local author.
And
Robin Camino, Visit Stockton.
And
Alan Sanchez, StocktonCon.
where do I know you from? Have you been in movies or television?
Something like that. We go back a few days.
So Alan, longtime friend of mine, we used to do TV together. You went on to law enforcement, and now you help, talk about great things happening. And StocktonCon is huge. This is the winter StocktonCon, but not the lesser.
No, because one of the things is that we've seen that we only had it once a year, only during the summer, and now we're adding different dates throughout the year because there is such a hunger for that kind of pop culture here in the 209.
We'll be talking about people coming to town in a minute. In the meantime, let's talk about this. I'm a big fan of the series. I'm a big fan of the comic book, the origin story. 1961, he talks about Central City, California, the birthplace of Fantastic Four. When Stan Lee wrote that, what city was he talking about?
He was talking about Stockton, California, and in 1986 he made it official. Actually, 40 years ago today, Stan Lee was here in Stockton at Al's Comics.
Yeah.
February 26th, 1986.
Yeah, look at the photo. That's from on the other side of this wall right now. He was in there, and they actually proclaimed it National Fantastic Four Day here in Stockton.
They did, and we are the birthplace of the Fantastic Four. Rep your city. Do it. Like, we love Fantastic Four. We love StocktonCon. It's really exciting time for us, and we're so happy they're here more than once a year.
By the way, we were showing video of Stan in the store. If you could, flash the camera again. Nice swag. Where do you get T-shirts like this?
Thank you, StocktonSouvenirs.com.
Okay, all right. So as a local author, it's got to be kind of cool for you because specifically people are coming out of the woodwork to take in what you do.
Absolutely. It's an honor, a thrill. I'm very excited to be there. I'm showcasing two different novels. First one is very on theme. This one here is Dane Curse. When the world's greatest superhero is mysteriously murdered, only a former villain turned PI can find the killer in time. It's the biggest case of his life. He's the only guy that can find the killer, save the city, maybe get some justice for the greatest hero the world has ever known.
Nice pitch. We'll leak it. Hey, good to see you. Nice pitch. We'll talk about that in a little bit. If we could come back here for just a moment. Let's talk.
Fantastic Four Assemble.
Fantastic Four Assemble. Talk about this mural. This is amazing. And also, A1 Comics has been here. I mean, Al's Comics has been forever.
Yeah, so Al's Comics, it all comes together, which, like you said, with Stan Lee was here decades ago. But this is done by a local artist group that have been really working hard to really show that Stockton is pop culture, Stockton is positivity, and Stockton is excited about StocktonCon this weekend.
That is awesome. I talked about A1 because if you're in Sacramento, you know A1 is probably their predominant brand of comic stores. Al's has been for forever. Yeah. Like, we got to call it out. Al's got to be getting up there. Is he like in his 90s now?
He's in his 90s, but he'll be here today opening up that shop because he really does love the comic books, and the people line up to be a part of this, and they're one of the premier supporters for StocktonCon.
That is awesome. So celebrate Fantastic Four. Celebrate Stan Lee 40 years ago, standing right where we're standing right now. Everybody give us a superhero pose, and back to you.
Nicely done, Fantastic
They
Four.
nailed that.
Hey, Mark, for those that aren't familiar with StocktonCon, I'm new to it. I'm guessing it's a lot like Comic-Con. Are we going to get some people dressed up? And what's like the main attraction for the weekend?
Yes and no, very much like Comic-Con. How is StocktonCon different? What should we expect?
Well, what I love is that you have people from this area that are going to be featured, which I love. So we keep it local, but we also have international stars. We have a lot of wrestling stars. We have a lot of people from all types of different movies. So it's really something for everybody, and it's family friendly. That's really the focus.
Well, I see some Jedis, some stormtroopers.
You definitely.
All right, that's all I need to know. All right, Jay, we're covered.
As long as we throw some Star Wars in there, we'll be okay.
We will push
Thanks,
through.
Mark.
Thank you, Mark.